Hi. I I honestly just found a letter, and I'm going to read it to you because I just found it. I never read it before, and believe it or not, my counselor had put me into a woman shelter because of this man, and this is at the same time frame. I'm sorry, I just actually literally just threw up after I read this letter. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you. It's called My Journal, and I will protect his name. I will not release his name because that's who I am. Well, I am not sure how I am feeling. I guess I would say confused. Not sure what or why my wife expects of me. Yes, I am frustrated, and yes, I do have anger. A lot of the time, I don't know why I am feeling angry, and a lot of the time, I don't even know I am angry. I just know that I am down and have a feeling of dread. I can't explain why I feel this way. It just comes over me, and I just feel bad. Wow. Okay. I tend to withdraw when I am feeling this way. Again, I am not sure why. I just get lost in my thoughts. Sometimes I feel like this for days and just keep to myself. This behavior is misunderstood as the narcissist, as being on flight mode or distant. I am not on flight mode. I guess, however, I am distant, but not just from my wife, but everyone. We all need time alone with our thoughts. When I am like this, I am, and do not mean to offend anyone. I realize that by not going to my AA meetings regularly, bingo, that a lot of my old feelings and ways have returned. I need to get back to at least 2 to 3 meetings a week. I also need to get a sponsor and finish the 12 steps. Yeah, I've heard that for 7 years now. I was having a good week. Work seemed to go okay, and I thought my wife and I were moving ahead, and things were actually improving. However, Friday evening, everything went to hell real fast. I was a bit distant, but I was also very tired. Treva, asked me to do my journaling and go for a walk, because that's what was recommended. I had already planned on journaling my week Saturday morning. I know I should do it every evening, but I didn't, and that is in itself caused a problem. Treva says I can't get better if I don't do the work. I am trying, but journaling is new to me, and so it doesn't just come naturally to me. It's something that I need to incorporate into my daily routine. As for the walk, yes, I should have gone, but I didn't. Anyhow, these two issues were carried over to Saturday. Treva messaged me 17 times in the morning. I had not journaled yet because I was tending to her mom and tidying up the kitchen. She felt my first priority should have been my journal. Anyhow, I decided to go for a walk with Ariel, that's our dog. And while I was gone, Treva messaged me more, and because I didn't respond back, I didn't have my phone with me. That's a joke. He always has his phone with him. She automatically assumed I was on flight mode. I tried to explain, but to no avail. Treva came over to the house a little later, and she wasn't happy with me. She felt I was putting off things, such as my journaling, and pushing it and other things forward. Anyhow, she was upset and said I was on flight or fight mode, and she left the house. Anyhow, I went about my daily activities and didn't message her. Then around supper time, the messages started again, and because Treva still wasn't happy with me, she blocked me on Messenger. Then she came over to the house, came in and let fly at her mother, and then went outside. Okay. Keep in mind, my counselor put me in a woman's shelter because of the behavior of this man. I went out and tried to talk to her, at which point I told her I was leaving. She then walked back to the shelter. I just can't take this anymore. I am walking on eggshells. I never know what to say or do for fear that I will upset her. So I tend to stay quiet, and that is misunderstood as either I am on flight mode or that I am distancing myself. No matter what I say or don't do it is wrong and creates another upset. Because I feel this way, Treva says I'm always negative. Well, because you freaking are, you jackass. I am just frustrated because it feels that I just can't please or make Treva happy. I am frustrated 24 hours a day now. Just, not just with Treva, but with myself. Well, first of all, get your recovery, jackass. Second of all, my counselor put me in a shelter. Why the hell was I in a shelter and you were with my mother? This does not make any sense whatsoever. I should have been with my mother and you should have been gone. But then you spend time in a shelter too. I'm so confused. Anyways, does anybody else have like thousands and thousands of letters from the Narc and saying how sorry they are and this management and anger management course successful and I promise to do this and I promise to do that? What a freaking joke. Like, I can't help but laugh because I started reading the letters today and it makes more sense to me that he really is a gaslighting narcissistic idiot. Thank you everybody for helping me to realize that. God bless, love and light, have a super day. I know I'm gonna now.